And here we are with maybe 15, 20 minutes more footage being farmed. I just like seeing how the character looks right now, and then later on in another stream, I will showcase some extra stuff. Did I forget my avatar? There we go. Let's get it. They should make a timekeeper for each of the islands in case you just wanted to sit down in one of them. With maybe some breadcrumb quests to the other islands whenever you need stuff done. Okay, there we go. Got a couple more levels. We are keeping anti-magic zone. And then, because that's a must. And then, I'll try to find something in yellow. Shadow step. Ah, a gap closer. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful. Yes, I accept all these quests. Okay, so all these are 5-man dungeons. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete any of them because the last couple attempts at a 5-man dungeon have not gone well, but maybe I can get a high enough item level to be invited to dungeon groups that are in the world chat. Well, I've got backup. I've got my backup dancers. Come, I will be your summoner, blah, 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 blah. Oh. The fuck is this? Oh. Oh, this can piss off. Especially since I don't have any healing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to abandon this. And that is another successful timeway completed. Alrighty, so that's 3 of the shards. I can't quite do all of them, and the other quest... Oh, wait, hang on. Ah, yeah, not quite there yet. I need to do another timeway. Yeah, this is all about the bronze dragon flight, so if there wasn't an ungodly amount of dragons, then the private server would be doing a bad job. If not for one of the devs personally challenging me to get item level 325 and all legendaries, I probably wouldn't be trying this hard at Hour of Twilight and grinding this much. I did have to wait until the Super Bowl was done for this one, though. We'll get to the section where murder hoboing is actually required. Yeah, we can do the warp room thing. Yep, it's gonna blow up and... That's actually what people call... No. Murder hobo is the term for when people just make random characters who do nothing but kill things. They don't even have a place of residence or anything resembling a backstory. They just kill stuff for giggles, basically. Alright, I'll try to... I got randomly exploded. Stop doing that. Ugh, God. Okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to kill these revenants. Yeah. The World of Warcraft character in canon is a murder hobo. Because they do nothing but kill and get loot for basically free. Also, this is a terrible section. I should have tried to be better about stealthing through this, but my directional capabilities are minuscule. And also, I don't have a heat... Okay, second wind is triggering. Get off my ass. Thank you. God. Okay. Wait, we're really just gonna res down here? Shit. Okay, that skips a part, I guess. But death abuse is not really something I idealized. At least we're dealing with one Arcane Revenant who's squishy, and then the Fire Elemental... Yeah, I should have brought self-heal. Anti-magic zone's gonna do work, though. Although, to get at the loot I wanted, I'm gonna have to go back down, but I don't really want to. It's not gonna let me go up those stairs without getting blasted the other side. Yeah, that's fine. Next time I'm making potions. Because, yeah, I can't just rely on second wind for healing through this. I really done goofed. Okay. Or we could just go straight to Tervosh. Yeah, whatever, dude. Oh. Okay. Just smack me with the thunderbolt, dude. I'm gonna die. Alright, I'll just go through and kill him again. Wait, really? Fucking really? It's gonna lock me out? Okay, well, that was a waste of time. Gem of Spell Reflection, let's go. Death and Decay. Yes! Yes! These are all really... Hysteria is... No. Alright, put this down here. Get everybody in the center. Just AoE them down. Death and Decay is my new favorite spell. Yeah, see, the Druid's a bro when it's healing. He can't pump for shit. But he can heal. Nicely. I think I overdid it on the minions. No, fuck. That one didn't have any loot anyway. I can get Taunt back another time, or maybe I can get Hand of Reckoning instead. That would be nice. That'd be sick, Lois. Anyway, let's kill this guy and be on our merry way. Yes, there we go. The Oathkeeper's Edge. What a name for an. I'm gonna go ahead and take Shadow Step off. And then we'll just remake Shadow Step and put it in here. So that I don't have to worry about this ever again. We did it. We did another Crooked Shard. My weapon actually factors into my item level, so unless I get a two-handed that has a higher item level, I can't just do the old switcheroo. Yeah, I'll just get another gem of whatever after I find where that silly chest is. There we go. Now for the chest. And then 161.
But he can't help you now.
Not at the moment.
The raid.
Because we're doing a raid. But then after the raid, yeah, I'll
and come into the raid as well.
Yeah. He said he's like sub 200 ammo, so.
Yeah, I'm at 169 eye level. I was doing a footage farm earlier, but that footage farm ended up being a bust all around. Although I did get wild growth back in my rotation, so that Timeways are not a slog. But now I need to find recipes to get a better necklace and better trinkets, and I'll be close. Oh, and if I can get revered plate hands or better, then maybe I could do something. Because I have two 190 crafting recipes, but I'm not 190, you see.
Do you have any emblems of victory? It's in your currency tab.
2 emblems of victory. I was buying recipes earlier because my recipe RNG was doo-doo feces.
Yeah, just making sure you know about it.
And then I have a Gem of Death and Decay, so I have an AoE spell for dungeons. So if I have a bunch of quests that involve specifically 5-man dungeons, so I'm willing to do those. And by the way, I just turned on stream. My plan is to try to get to 325. One of the staff challenged me to do this thing where I get 325 in Legendary, which is part of why I'm footage farming, so I have evidence.zip of me doing this.
That'd be kind of hard.
325 is going to be really hard to get.
325 is Legendary in every single slot.
Yep, that's what the dev requested of me.
I think the highest person on the server at the moment is 317.
Okay. I'm just looking at what superior stuff. I need to get one more Emblem of Victory, which means I could do a Ring of Valor, because I got Wild Growth back in my rotation, and I have Feral Spirit as my emergency panic button, but everything else is a tank spell, or True Shot Aura, which I got.
Do you want me to do you a favor? I'm looking at your stream, and it's kind of stretched out, your resolution.
Okay.
I don't know if it's stretched out on your side or if it's the
probably
stream
stretched
side.
out on my side.
Yeah, it's stretched out on your side.
Fit the screen.
Change it to your monitor's resolution. Which is probably 1980 by something, whatever it was. And,
I can do that.
I don't know if you're using OBS or what.
Yeah, I'm using OBS. I'm applying that as we speak. Does it look any better?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
it looks normal now because it was stretched out and zoomed in.
I had a lowered resolution because I wanted to be able to still see Twitch chat. While
you're a one monitor gang.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could turn on the second monitor. I just haven't had to in months because the last time I was doing it, I was watching Peaky Blinders.
If you want, you can do it on your phone. Just have Twitch chat open on your phone so that way you have an
based.
and then you can
Yeah.
No, I should have thought
You
about
can
that.
do that.
It's okay.
And
don't worry.
there's some
There's a-
overlay shenanigans you can do as well.
Yeah. You can get, like,
I do not have a DPS spec, lol.
I can give you one really quick. I'll take a screenshot of mine and just get as close as you can to it.
I only have about 20 some odd. Yeah, I'll off tank. Sure, why not? Sorry, I'm not trying to be purposefully ornery.
Well,
he got invited by coronavirus.
Krona. Hello, Valor Keep. Which one of these quests is Valor Keep adjacent?
None of them.
Okay,
That I can see.
but Chromie can.
You have the dungeon completion, so that's one.
Yeah, that's one. We'll just do that then. Yeah, I wish I was a pumper, because I don't exactly have the right spells for pumping.
May.
Yeah, I mean, you can literally pick
down.
any spell from any class and make it work.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, if I had Arcane Explosion, this would be easier.
You can literally just be having a bow and be auto attacking and deal quite a lot of damage.
Okay.
Because there's talents and so on that helps that to work. I think you can do the same with normal melee auto attack as well.
Thanks for the invite, Koro.
He's not in Discord, you're saying.
Okay. Thanks for the group invite, friend. I just wanted to say it. I am on film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, I got knocked up twice in a row, so I'm like...
I probably should have waited until after the dungeon was over to say that, because that's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I think he wants to do multiple ones. He's been spamming world chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait, he almost got a mount.
Who?
Oh.
Mound. What?
Wait, let's see.
DMS? He's stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Not a single... What? No drop. What?
Happens sometimes.
Nah,
Okay, Rumble. Early alpha.
feeling pretty doo-doo feces.
He does.
Yeah, my gem RNG for spells has been kind of iffy outside of me getting Death and Decay, which I have in reserve for when I get a piece.
Don't worry, buddy. I can tell you every single good spell you can get at the moment.
Fan of Knife is one of them.
Oh yeah, fan of knives.
If you are doing just Timeways, single target, get Hemorrhage and
Hemorrhage.
Hammer of Righteousness if you're doing like a one-handed shield build. If not, then get Hemorrhage and Divine Storm.
Hemorrhage, Divine Storm.
Shockwave is like absolutely best in slot. It does fucking insane damage and scales of AP. So if you're doing like an AP build, you get that. You can get Consecration as well, but you might have mana issues with that. And
Mana
like
hungry,
Divine
yeah.
Storm. Yeah. So
If anyone wants to
does.
see outside of Stromguard, just look at my stream.
I was wondering where the fuck you were. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh
Did you
hey.
get-
Yes. There we go.
He's basically in Arathi Highlands.
really?
He's running around. Yeah, he's
That's
running
just-
around.
I'm telling
outside.
story. Alright. He's gonna get
I
you
mean, exploration. It's always fun.
What if you put something out there?
They're like level 58.
Threat reduction terms. Thank you.
Yay!
I also have Shadow Form, so.
What?
Okay,
Oh,
172.
shit.
And it hasn't even been 10 minutes, I don't think. Yeah, no, 5-man dungeon seems to be the wave for level up. That
A lot of
or
people say that.
5-mans are like, it's hard to know what gives the exact the best amount of XP, but I'm pretty sure it's if you're really fast in Timeways and have a fast group in 5-ways or 5-mans, you can probably they compete with each other, I guess.
Okay, so they're about equal for
would
levels, but
say
for
that.
recipes and gear, I would want to get Strong Guard.
Recipe, yes, that recipe and gear,
Wait, it's
you want
not
to have
destroyed.
more of that. You want the other thing, the Freeman dungeon.
Simon, Dunholm Keep is not destroyed.
There we go. Avoidance. I can be beefier.
Gunhold Keep? Oh, in
Yeah.
Saga? Yeah. Fuck, what a place to go to forget. I
I
don't
don't
even zoom
wanna
out to
unlearn Devotion Aura.
Devotion, you don't even have it enabled
I
right now.
still got the
No, I
shitty
do.
cam
Oh,
stand on
right.
that.
But
the
I
new
switched out
ones
the
on
gear
that side.
because I was trying to raise my eye level.
Yeah. Rampage is working now, by the way, Burst. So if you get Rampage, it just automatically works.
Yeah, I tried to kill them. I just got a lay on hands and redemption just before.
Alright.
Just need to make.
Is
something
Echo of
to put
Medivh a
on.
boss or?
Ooh!
Medivh isn't the boss of that dungeon.
Yeah, now we got the good art, guys.
Haha, not fruit bowls.
Okay.
Oh. Well, seen the.
Oh, there's even a bed up here. What the fuck?
What's that show? Show good art?
Oh. His stream is super laggy for me. I don't know if it is.
I got a dagger.
Music.
Yes. Or yeah, I got an epic dagger.
Egg
Hello.
slicer.
It would be super laggy because I'm New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the Discord server is on. Who you're in the voice chat first. Depends on that.
Yeah,
So,
I got another
so
dagger.
British jump.
Yay.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the store real quickly.
Okie doke.
No, I came on the Discord because I thought we were gonna have the raid, but CMOS was apparently he already filled the group. Even though
He
messaged.
wants to raid, but I'm in the raid at the moment, and these people are not geared enough for raid.
Geared as in not enough epics or not
As
enough
in
eye level?
not enough damage, you know?
Not
Like,
enough damage.
Not enough damage, not enough healing. I think 6 is the only, like, 6 is the tanks, and he's good, but...
There is 3 major things you want. You want to have a tank that can survive hits, a healer that can heal, and at least a few DPS
These
that
healers definitely
has
cannot heal.
somewhat decent DPS. Like,
Still a pumper.
it shouldn't be below. Like, I was expecting me to be bottom tier because I am tanks gear and everything. And yesterday when we did the raid when I am in DPS, all I did was just switch my talents, and I was competing with Burst. Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm used tank spec, not tank spec. I'm basically had the same set as you.
You guys are using an absolutely broken fucking thing of flurry.
I'm not. I wasn't. I made my completely own build. Sure, it was more of a haste-oriented melee build, so he's got a bunch of fast hits. That's it. But oh well. I should be able to get to the store and back.
99, like that's the confusion on here, right? You have your max level. People when they advertise themselves in world chat and whatnot, like I'm equipped 310 item level, but I'm a max level 310 item level, but I'm equipped 297. Whereas like so people will advertise themselves as their max item level, but their actual equip could be like fucking 250.
Yeah.
And then they're ass because of it.
Yeah, that's the issue that I currently think that people are gonna run into, is that they're gonna be like advertising their maximum. Meanwhile, their maximum is like 50 levels higher than they're equipped. That's why I think your level shouldn't be shown as your highest. It should be shown as you're currently equipped. But I don't know if they can do that.
Currently,
And then
yeah, I'm
scale,
wondering
it
the
would
same
be
thing.
it would be scaling completely different if they do
Whoa.
that.
These dark
Oh, yeah.
holes.
Be right back.
Why are these dark holes growing? That is.
I do that.
Yeah. Hello. What the actual shit? Making me wish I was a pumper. Cause, yeah. All right. Yeah, we're gonna pop our oh shit buttons.
The view is very lonely from the top. I'll tell you that.
What's your max item level, by the way?
173 right
Yeah.
now, but that's because I equipped a dagger from this dungeon. It was previously 169. I've been swapping out things here and there. I'm trying to get socket slots so that I can put my rotation on and then do Ring of Valor once, because I got my self-heal. And I've got Shadow Burn for soul shards in case I get soul shard abilities. I don't know if that was the smartest decision, but I could convert the soul shards into soul stones and stuff. At least that's my running plan. So when I die in Timeways, I can just get back up.
All right.
Because I'm tired of dying in Corrupted Dragon because ooh, spell batch bug. So if I'm gonna and also Archmage Turvosh can eat a fat one.
Who's that?
The Stormwind Vault guy.
Hope it's not that bad.
I mean, it is when I forget to pack healing spells to begin with, which is why I'm trying to get the Soul Stone.
You said you have wolves.
Yeah, I used those right now, but I didn't use them earlier. And sometimes when I switch out items, I lose my gem slots because I'm trying to min-max my eye level.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I'm
You know
trying
you
to.
can like, equip a piece of gear and then unequip it, and you get like the max eye level, and you still have your previous piece of gear.
Yeah,
So you
that's what
basically
I'm
just
doing right
play-
now. That's what
Yeah.
I just did with the bracers a while ago,
Yeah.
so I could keep Devotion Aura, because that's actually kind of nice.
Yeah, you just equip it and unequip it.
Equip, unequip. And then I do the same thing with most of the gear I just straight up replace, but the shield and the wand I'm not as concerned about replacing because they don't factor into my eye level at all. But if I get a legendary shield and a legendary gun, I can resume my duties elsewhere, but have permanent ability slots because I don't switch out the gun or the shield. Until I get something better, of course. Right now I've got an epic wand, so I won't be needing my ranged slot fixed at all. Wow, 185, huh? Yeah, I'm just gonna disenchant what I don't need and work on the rest as needed. Yeah, I also had Seal of Vengeance on here, but I don't know what the best seal is.
Vengeance.
Okay, so I had good RNG for that. Good.
You did. You were very good.
Yeah, so Death
That's
and
one of the last
Decay,
ones I got.
Death and Decay, Seal of Vengeance. I had some other goodies, but I'm gonna keep an eye out later when I craft more, because I definitely need more blue socket slots filled out of my current goodies. The other thing is I could save the raw power gems to get 500 Keepers of Time rep.
No.
But I don't know how worth that is.
No, yeah. Finish up your spells first.
Yeah. Wait. Yes, there we go. 175. Ikazo. Although my salvaged scraps RNG is also not pertinent anymore because I have way too much. But Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of resource management to keep track of for Hour of Twilight.
Is there?
Well, I gotta manage my gems. I gotta manage my talents. I gotta manage quite a few things. In fact,
Dude, I just like, if I have my like main abilities equipped, everything else is like, I'll worry about it later.
okay.
Because you don't have to like, I mean, once you get an upgrade, you just like replace the sockets with that thing,
Yeah.
the from the vendor, where you can like change the color of your sockets.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, it's go to the sand island, like bottom left. I guess.
Bottom left of the sand island.
Yeah, no, in the sand island, there's like a bunch of night elves, and there's like a female night elf that, as a vendor. She sells bags and like currency.
Oh, a socket rearranger. Got it.
No, like a socket. You ever played Path of Exile?
I have.
It's chromatic shop, chromatical.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a chromatical. You can also get something that like makes transmog as well. So like your equipped item will be changed to what you use the item on.
Got
like
it.
I have I changed my two one-handed axes to Gorehau and Halligwarat, which is like Gorehau and mini Gorehau on the two handles.
Oh fuck. Why?
You can
Oh,
have
am I
really good trans.
am I being possessed? Fuck.
Which way is it, May? Is it down here?
What the boss? Yeah,
Yeah,
down there.
yeah,
Up there.
Yeah,
You
down and then
follow
up. Yeah.
Yeah, you follow the dwarfs. You see the dwarf signs.
Yeah. Okay.
Follow those. Putting you on focus. So it's shit.
Oh, yeah. Put you back. Back on.
Yeah. So far, I'm actually getting closer to 200.
Good.
So I may be ready for future people's as dungeon spam, because that was what I was trying to do this morning. With no luck.
Whenever I'm free, I'll get another healer to come on. I'll get like a healer to come on if he's like not busy, and me, him, and you can like do some dungeons. Or like we'll do Stromguard, which is like the 3-man dungeon, and we can like record it and shit.
Yeah.
We'll do it a few times so that we have a good run, you know.
Oh, is
Make May famous.
another strong
Whoa,
guard?
that guy's got a huge DPS. Like.
Well, if I'm gonna credit you guys for the later YouTube video, my
Just do-
plan was to just
do like a
link
wave.
the Hour of Twilight Discord, unless that's bad form.
Oh no, yeah, I've got swearing in my Discord name. Don't do that.
Oh, well, oh, okay.
No, my Discord name it's just like fuck you or shit like that. You know?
Oh,
I don't mind, but like it would be bad news for you. You know, I don't want like.
Yeah, like he's an ultra toxic person. He's being really nice right now, but he's normally really
That's
toxic.
kind of true, but a little bit.
So you don't want to actually know. You don't want to be associated to him.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. I guess.
That's basically just the ins and outs of it.
oh, okay.
I'm a nice guy, but on
Not
the
really.
internet, I do not give a fuck.
Oh wait.
He's a nice
oh
guy,
wait, I'm
except-
supposed to murder the blades, right? Fuck. Sorry, I need to pay attention to the mechanics of the fight.
Okay, what fight you doing?
Faceless Echo. It's this silver dragon guy. Apparently, he summons blades, mind controls people, and does wacky stuff.
Oh,
Is Silver Dragon is rare, right? Ascension has desensitized me to them, but I know they're rarer than the steaks I eat.
Another Ascension buddy. Oh, it's a lot of damage.
It's a whirlwind. Come out.
Another by well done. Like.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. If I'm Shadow Step healing, I don't pull threat from the dude. I think.
think he tried. Just looking at DPS every now and then. I'm like, if I'm AFK and like talking to you, I'm like maybe second or third. But if I pay attention to user cooldown, I'm like top by like 30%.
I'm almost the same as our bottom DPS. Okay.
Hey, oh, there's a resident? Neat.
Wait, Mem's like my item level. What the fuck?
Ranger spec, I suppose. Shit.
Yes.
Shit. Oh, they've got 2.7 bow. That's why they're fucking themselves. I think we can just go down and do Murloc boss, but let's do Murloc boss. That boss is fucking easy. So
Push me.
someone do-
Now let's just do these.
No,
It's
There
easy.
we
Like
go.
this is easy if we just take our time.
this is
Wait,
very.
are you guys doing the raid?
Yes, we.
Oh,
are.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Sorry. The
Don't
thing I
worry.
was trying to get eye level 4 that you're already doing.
It's
Lol.
okay. It's okay. I will.
I'm just keeping a decent sense of humor about it.
Yeah, me and Six, we do most of the raids. Like we were. Were you in the Six? Were you in the server first? One.
The Crimson Dawns. The Crimson Skippers.
The Crimson Skippers one. No, like
Oh
like,
no,
this
on
one,
here,
the first,
no.
The first clear on this one. No, okay,
No,
well,
no,
I
I
was
wasn't here.
so. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I was sure. Like,
Alright, not like that, mate.
I'm
Come
just,
on.
you know, like I'm big
Yeah.
bout here, like
I don't
big
want to
dick,
sound better than you, but
big dick. You know, like I have a big cock. You know.
I'm taking damage.
So yeah, I'll try to get Shockwave in here so I have more AoE spells.
Shockwave is like fucking amazing. A defensive cooldown that's also like a offensive cooldown is unbreakable armor.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Are you playing tank?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing?
Me
Yeah.
tank.
So what you do is you get a paladin build, you get devastate, you get taunt, you get shockwave, and you put in a load of 1 to 2 minute cooldowns, and you're fucking golden. You're just
Yeah.
good.
Like
That's-
dark skin, you know,
that's all you do.
rage, that kind of shit. You just use them like one after another.
Yep.
Because then you just have like a permanent 10% damage all the time. With like every now and then little damage. Well, he's doing like Timeways at the moment, so I was like, he needs like some damage, you know. Oh, okay, someone pulled.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 help me.
It was Seamus or whatever his name is.
Well,
Seamus.
Seamus is a fucking idiot. He's a proud Irish heritage, you know.
I heard.
Can't wait for him and you to have a conversation.
Mm.
I think it'll be Gory Craig. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. One of my friends elsewhere taught me the phrases.
What?
Yes.
What phrase?
Great crack. And stuff of that caliber.
Great crack?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not crack as in with a K, though.
Oh, is it Craig?
It's crack how I spelled it in Raid.
Great crack.
It's pronounced crack, but it's like crack.
Crack.
Oh, okay.
You have to do it with the accent.
Yeah.
Crack.
Okay, is up the raw I think.
People do say that, yes.
Okay, good.
Generally, they're assholes that do say it, but
Why are they off?
because it's it's the Irish Republican Army, like it brings back all the
Oh.
troubles.
Oh, okay. This is that guy fucking.
I know what Bush was telling me, or no, it was Art. Yeah,
He did not stop saying it.
Stop saying what exactly?
He's up the raw. He said he kept using it as like an insult.
it is an insult, basically.
Yeah, like fuck
Oh.
off. Basically. Alright, now he jumped down. And,
That's
Yeah.
sad.
yeah. Nah, that's not bad. We're gonna have to pull these down anyway.
Yeah, we'll just do it like we did yesterday, where we pull them down and we'll just clear it with dwarfs.
We get the daddy to kill him. Well, I don't need to do anything, so I'm just going to stand here and wait. I'm actually going to rebuff as well. I need that. I need that. And that. Okay. Get him close to 6. Get him on the pavement. What the fucking cobblestone should I say?
A bit, maybe too much, but whatever.
Yeah, there we go. I thought that had more stamina than it did. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm now 182. Oh, right. There's this mechanic from Warren, the Life is Strange character. Which is what I call one of the dungeons. Because I'm silly.
Okay, they released.
Although this is a better item piece.
Thanks for back.
Because it has more socket slots. So I will want to keep it. Rather than disenchanting it for giggles.
Yeah, once I'm done exploring, I can. Okay, that already looks different. But it looks like it's cut off. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Yeah, wishing I had Will of the Forsaken on here. I know they got rid of racials for a good reason, because everyone would probably just play a human. Or whatever, but...
I thought you didn't get racials.
Yeah, we wiped.
Ah.
No, but I got feared. Which kind of put a damper on things. No connecting portal? How do I get back? Oh, teleport to dungeon. Right, I'm being silly. Where the hell do I go? Oh, up here, right.
Let's teleport. Oh.
Hello,
Okay.
Harry.
Hello.
Come on.
Hold up, wait a minute. You don't speak, man. Keep it that. What the hell? You can't just.
May,
It's a bit
are you
early
here?
in the evening tonight.
Oh, hello.
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 I'm just
Hey.
going out of bounds on Stromguard. I like the wall. Pretty neat.
I assumed you was in the raid, which is why I came onto the stream. But yeah, you're not even live streaming that.
I can do it. If you want to
I'm
look
just
tank
lagging
POV.
my ass off, so there's no point in me going into it. Because for some reason, between like 3 a.m. my time until like 10 a.m., your server is like 700 to 2000 ping. For
Probably
me.
just EU traffic. It's not getting a good boot.
They're in both.
Yeah, I tried using a VPN. VPN makes it worse.
Ouch.
You know what to do, so.
Yeah. See if he taunts though.
But yeah, the horses that you put in for us to walk around in here, you can use to clip out of bounds.
I'm not really worried about stopping people exploring.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I like the map.
$183. Yeah, these are way faster levels than I thought I'd be getting, which is nice because in the same amount of time I was getting from 161 to 169, it took me about 2 hours.
What?
Sup, gentlemen?
Wishy, did you see this?
Oh, you kidnapped.
Oh, you done it as well? Wait, really?
Corporal Khadgar. Oh, we get to kill Khadgar.
Oh.
This is already my favorite private server. We get to whack
It-
Khadgar. Yes.
It's Shadgar, not Khadgar. It's Shadgar.
Chadgar? We get to whack
Yeah.
Chadgar?
Yeah.
I already love this.
Because this
private
is
server.
when he's not a fucking. I am a wizard. He's not a wizard, Harry.
He's a bad wizard. That's the whole point.
I don't think Khadgar is a bad wizard. Maybe in this timeline, though.
Yeah, no.
You
In,
AFK,
in this
man.
timeline, he. Oh shit! I need to get away from the portal. Right.
Say?
You AFK.
I got dropped off because range not focusing the angels.
On the shitter again.
Yeah,
It just started off so fast.
I did.
There's some weird tree.
No worry. They're almost phased, so.
There's the Grizzly Hill one.
Thanks for the follow earlier. Sorry, Zerial,
Who,
right?
me? Yeah, no worse, no worse.
Yeah. Nah, I'm grateful for it. I just saw it just now, because
Just now. My man doesn't have notifications on, I see.
nah, I do not. I mean, it would probably be TAS if I did that, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
this is the Grizzly Hill.
I have come to not expect notifs. So turning it on would just be extra RAM power that is being used
Not
incorrectly.
really. Not really. It's not that bad. I don't know your PC specs, but for me, when I was streaming, I could.
Map.
Okay.
I had no issues, but I also have a pretty beefy PC.
Yeah, I'm on a 5-year-old laptop.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's still running this and some other stuff pretty well alongside my PNG tuber Dumpy, but
Would you be pure dumpy?
Yeah, he has instead of being a VTuber, he's a PNG tuber.
I mean, I planned a VTube because a bunch of my friends were doing it. There was this one guy I know who's actually pretty cool. He was auditioning for HoloLive some time ago.
6, get closer, please. I'm getting awkward by the tentacle.
Fuck.
Thank you.
Why is this? Okay. Anti-magic zone. I will put on the wild growth too. What the actual shit's going on?
Yeah, shrub.
That's not
Bees all
supposed
over.
to happen.
Fuck no. Yeah, get close.
You're not supposed
Get
to have a
kidnapped
bunch
again?
of small ads there.
Literally the third time.
Sorry?
I'm
getting kidnapped again.
Fucking wiped.
No, what did someone said something about small ads?
Sorry.
Yeah, he's doing Khadgar, and for some
okay.
reason they had the ads that are there before, or I don't know.
The
I
patrol.
didn't watch the entire thing, but
Yeah.
they apparently had a bunch of ads on top of the Khadgar, which isn't supposed to happen.
I know.
Oh, I thought you meant the
It's
the
how
boss.
it's how the tank wants to do it. I just follow the orders.
I mean, if you pulled that with the boss, yes, then I understand why. But
Yeah.
Hey Harry, I know you said that Durple and Dog have the highest talents, right? What's Dog at right now? Like as far as talent level.
Let me have a look.
Mm-hmm.
oh shit, he speaks. Also, hi Harry.
Are
I want
you
to say
at
there's like a big disparity because I think Dog was the fucking like I swear he was farming the SFK like end organs for like 9 hours, like just fucking hardcore.
Like,
And I think like he said he got to like level 150 versus like I think Durple's gonna be like a lot lower.
I just did more damage to that one fucking angel than some people have done in this entire raid.
Aren't you good?
Yeah. I was
I'll
like,
bring it over here.
Six on.
the
Can
area
you
looks
send? Yeah.
Big.
Sorry.
What about me? Can you send me your
Yeah,
front plates?
besides-
Yeah, it's just tidy plates.
Yeah,
But
I
it
know,
doesn't-
but
It doesn't work with details. So if you have details, don't
bro,
you can't
Oh.
use it.
that's fucking dumb.
It's ass,
Seems
but
a
yeah, like
lot
trap-
bigger
Oh my
than
gosh,
what I
like
remember.
just right at the end as well.
tread plates are much more important than
Oh,
Four.
Yeah.
DPS.
look at the green light.
No. I'm getting down. I need to get like intervene. So like I can just intervene to you.
A man keeps forgetting to press water shield.
I only need to use it if
Or
From
yeah.
But
low
you can
mana.
even use this area as a dungeon.
Wait.
Agility. So it's
I mean, the guilty is armor, so
yeah, I know, but I don't need armor. I'm almost at armor cap,
what is armor cap?
Where you are?
75%.
There's even a mine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I posted the current top talent levels in the stream chat.
Okay.
Next pizza.
Beam shot?
Hmm.
Oh.
Hey!
Is it Murloc down here?
So
Oh, no.
did he lie or did you like reduce the talents already?
Well, I am quite high up on that lead. What the hell?
That's not including old characters.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
asking
okay.
about. I want to know about old characters.
Oh, then he'd be like nice.
Who's
Or did you already
translator?
reset them?
Yeah, who is Prune Slayer? I've never seen him on.
I've seen him around.
That's all.
Yeah,
that's including old
Tigers.
characters.
Yeah, that's so. That was what he did. Right, was he made a twink, went to the end of SFK where you're fighting Khadgar, and purposefully like spread out portals so all the Worgans that spawned from it gave XP. So he did all of that. So he spawned like 50 Worgans in a thing, and then just wholly Nova spammed with a bunch of multi-boxed ults, and just farmed a ton of XP. Like he did it like fucking actual like try hard, you know, fucking ADHD type Ritalin type farming.
Sounds like
Yeah.
something I would
And
do.
he posted in the group chat the next day, and he's like, "Lol, guys, look, shows talent level like 150 or
Wait,
something."
talent level 150 is possible? Holy smokes.
And we were
It is
only,
possible, but
only if you're just
it's-
abusing something that's not intended.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But,
I'll keep an eye on that. I think I may be clumsily
Yeah, it's like, I mean, we did it with him for a little while, Like if you look at that list, 1, 2, and Tigers, like that, like we were in the group with him. 1 and 2 were our twinkles.
There we go.
Like that's why 1 is at 67.
But I
But,
mean,
like,
Burst is
But
even
to be fair,
close
that was at the very like last couple days of the last alpha when like we were basically the only people playing.
Wait,
Oh, like
the population will diminish?
melatonin.
Or
Well,
did it diminish because
everyone-
time was up?
It was basically the last couple days before the end of the alpha, and everyone had already like played their fill and experienced it.
Yes!
Yeah, I only I think last alpha I only played to I got 190 and something like that, but that was because I was playing all the shit at the same time.
That's why like when the old characters unlock, I'm gonna have such an unfair advantage because I'm just gonna casually be 325, whereas most of y'all can't even push past 314. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm currently equipped 302.
I got
and
Blessing
of
Might.
310.
I don't even think I'm gonna play that card.
I just got Blessing of Might. I think I'm
Good job.
pretty happy with this arrangement.
Are you mainly tanking?
Yes.
You want the Blessing of Sanctuary? No,
Okay.
you don't want Might.
No.
Then I will.
Don't worry. Look, literally, do not worry about your spells. Just focus on getting up, and then you'll get all the spells
Yes.
easily.
Okay.
Like, the hardest spells to finish is the Wisdom, as far as I understood it.
It's just it has the most quantity in it. Yeah, but like just keep doing 5-mans, and you'll have no issue.
Yeah.
We're all
like-
capped. We all have our like all of them learned by now, and it's just not a problem now.
Yeah. No, I get
So
it.
like yeah, don't worry about spells. You won't. You'll have them all in about a day or two.
Also, Harry, I don't know if you saw my bug thingy. So yesterday, earlier today, when I logged on, I had a faction change and a race change for some apparent reason, even though I didn't ask for it.
Well, for some.
And I race changed or faction changed, and when I went to the Horde place, I could attack the Horde NPCs, even though they were friendly. So I can't do the diplomat quest chain or anything like that for the Horde.
I mean, you're not usually meant to access any of those changes, so
I don't know how I like.
I'm
I
sure some
literally
meddling
just
in the
logged
thing
on.
is gonna break some stuff that wasn't intended. But
Yeah, like I just logged on, saw that I had it. I was like, I want to be a blood elf. Fuck it. Oh, I see. It's just cleared my quest log.
yeah,
And
you
cleared
switch from
most of
a alliance dwarf to a blood elf, like horde
Yeah.
blood elf, right? So
Yeah.
Congratulations on your transition.
Well, I did go to a orc first, but I don't like the hunchback orc. I prefer the orc that stands straight.
Okay.
And then I logged out and I saw it race change as well. I'm like, okay.
how many gems you want now, Burst?
How many what?
Gems.
I have no idea. Fuck tons.
Open your currency,
No.
pussy.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What? Yeet.
Wait, casting a spell grants 2% movement speed, stacking.
Back inside.
I'm still yet to find another piece to that set. I have the belt.
For what's it?
The set that may have used linked.
The spell movement when you cast a spell.
Can that on break things? Or does it refresh?
Am I actually stuck? I think I might have.
Burst is falling off the fucking map.
He's fine, surely.
You're fine. Totally.
Surely he's fine, right?
Nope.
Also, I like what Harry did earlier today. I just walked past him, and he turned everyone around him into the Iron Horde, like the balls, the trinket thingy.
Yeah.
And he just turned everyone around him. Be that, and they just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Like, what?
That story was cool.
Yeah, welcome to my randomness.
Right, he's got the Titan script, isn't he? Yep.
That's one thing I wonder. Can you have the Titan script legendary and a shield at the same time?
Most likely.
Yeah, you have
Oh,
super fucking good devastate DPS.
I've crafted so many shoulders, bro.
I see
I'm
someone.
never seeing this fucking Titan script legendary.
I saw it earlier. Whoever it was went and made food at the same time.
Off? Maybe?
K something.
Speaking of art,
No, we were speaking about Arth, not Art.
is that not the same thing?
No?
Or are you guys saying how handsome I am?
One's like a painting or
Always.
something, the other one's a person.
Oh yeah, you're handsome.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Oh man, if you've seen Arth, he's basically a painting.
Yeah, true.
That's cute.
How do you repair?
You don't
You
have
don't.
You don't, there's no durability.
repairing the
It's just a
durability.
visual bug.
There is a durability, but it has its purpose.
It has a purpose. So.
Okay, just making sure I understand. I mean, I'll probably replace the bracers anyway, but I just wanted to double check. And also, my revered ring is not doing much mileage, so I'm trying to get my item level raised, but I'll just have to come back to this later. I'll have to get an unmatched ring or something.
You
What
fuck.
does durability actually do? Since someone said it has a purpose.
Oh my god.
They're planning
That's
to
a lot
add
for
something with durability and honing items.
Oh. So basically, a way to increase the the quality of
Yes.
the item.
A way to further improve your gear once you've found a piece you like.
Okay.
Way doing 36k DPS.
Frost trap. Yeah, let's just.
Honestly, I thought it was low on, like super low on that.
For what I'm trying to do, I don't know if frost trap's actually that good.
Whatever.
No.
Oh, 6.
No.
Somebody was talking about Snake Trap the other day being really, really good.
I mean, if I get snakes on a plane, then I'll take it. But
I said the burst that might be good because they scale from your attack power. They do. So if you have a fuck ton of attack power, then...
Want to make Thunderclap actually scale with attack power. Thanks. I looked at the Murloc NPC. Because that one does do.
yeah, no, that's the biggest pumper. Oh, evasion!
Yeah,
there we
like-
go. I got another oh shit button.
I think I took a screenshot of it earlier where his Thunderclap. Yeah, here. One hit from the Thunderclap average was 3.9k. Meanwhile, it's 10 times your damage of a normal Thunderclap.
you need to make a portal so they can leave.
Good luck with the loot, boys. Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 2 seconds, bro. Gotta replace my wild growth with arcane barrage, not blast.
What are you gonna do?
Explosion, even. Jesus. What?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Is anyone doing 5-mans? Because I'm bored.
I'm doing 5-mans, but I'm in a full group. And we're doing
Yeah.
the same one. Valor Keep, it looks like. Oh, fuck.
I mean,
Might
it's
have
probably
to reset.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Why did I use the...
What? Okay.
This actually might be still a bit too much for me, Best. Jesus Christ, I'm down bad.
What do you mean?
42nd Army.
Well, for what it's worth, I got a bunch of levels.
Wait, Harry, how does that
Oh, never mind,
There's-
bro. We good.
the Army of the Dead thing work?
I
Like
saw
the set.
the health and I was like, oh boy.
Do you need to have Army of the Dead for the set to actually work?
I actually have no idea.
No.
Oh shit, they hurting, bro.
Really?
I'm close to
Yeah.
getting 190, and then what's
I think
the
I should-
highest crafting?
300. 300.
No, I mean the
fucking,
highest recipes.
Holy, what's it called? Holy
Yeah,
Mother.
300.
Fabled at 300.
Oh, yeah, the name is Fabled, but it goes up to 300 from 250, I think it is.
Yeah, it's 250 and then 300.
Yeah.
Okay, so the highest I can get my things crafted is 250, and then I would have to dungeon after.
Yeah, I don't know what's the highest recipe drops in Timeways.
I have never seen a masterful or fabled recipe in Timeways.
I've seen Superior.
Superior
Wait.
and Revered are the highest ones from Timeways from what
this-
I've seen. I'm not sure if that's actually just because they're super rare, these don't drop.
Is
No,
this
it's correct.
this is Karazhan Crypts. This reminds me of Turtle WoW.
It's probably
mean-
the same map.
Karazhan Crypts is technically an instance already.
Yeah, it was an unused map back in Classic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why Turtle WoW has a Karazhan Crypts.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if they removed the map on retail or not.
I don't think so.
As far as I know.
Oh,
it's
they
not-
actually didn't know because there's actually what was the mount from in Legion? The Riddler's Mind Worm, I think it was, or was it the horse one? Well, like the hidden secret mount. I remember you needing to actually go into the crypts to complete the chain.
You're talking
to get
about
the
Lucid Nightmare.
mount. Lucid Nightmare. There we go. Thank you. I think I spent like 8 hours or something in that fucking maze.
Really?
Yeah, that was
How do
we had to
before.
go-
this altar?
We had to go to Mogashan Vaults and
Mhm.
guess the way around because it's unique for every character.
Yep. And this was before someone made an
I know.
add-on, and after the
Yep.
add-on, I spent like half an hour and I was done.
Yep. I did it. First half an hour was I was one of the first people in my guild to get it.
It was it's fun when they add them.
It was great. Remember joining the Discord and like asking people if we checked all the while because it's all about binary and shit like that. I was like, yeah, because you go to Alduar and blah blah and all stuff. And then some girls started talking. They told me to shut up and listen to her. And she said, "Oh, why don't we go to Alduar?" And I said, "I just said that." And then they called me toxic and banned me. Yeah,
Really?
Orange.
That's
yeah,
awful.
yeah. Because it was literally just like you're being toxic to the woman, so obviously you're the toxic male. And I was like, all right, fuck you
Huh?
guys.
Okay.
Like they knew you already.
Yeah, literally. This is my fucking villain story.
The villain story of Mimi.
This is my fucking like
And
Also,
he's
good to
taking
see
that
you again,
persona
Jamie.
to
my
every
super villain
server
arc, you know.
since.
My
Good to
entire
see-
life,
Oh.
I've been shit on because I'm a guy.
Not only are you a guy, you're also a British guy.
Oof.
Just make
It's
things
not
worse,
called
like,
British, it's called British.
yeah.
What?
Exactly. Spell
I'm
pushback
sorry,
is
yeah.
fucking me here, dude. Holy.
See,
Oh, let's hope
Racism
this
every
doesn't.
time.
Let's hope that doesn't bug out. Sixon.
Yeah, we'll see. We found it relatively accurate, or yeah, well, what's a better way of saying not accurate?
A quick fix for it.
Consistent.
Yeah, like consistent way of always spawning it. And May, you're going to be the person who does it because I don't want to run down there.
Okay.
Um,
It was all,
Oh, I
yeah,
mean
Harry
the beach
basically
thingy
told us
that
the
Bush did
issue.
yesterday?
I just like thought.
I
oh,
can't
this
understand
might be-
anything if everyone talks at the same time.
Is it the beach thing where you go down on the beach?
Yeah, yeah.
You basically need to get as close as you can to where they spawn because, like, the game doesn't think it's spawned them, and then it'll just spawn like a million.
I'm here.
That's right. I'm actually stood by the point, so you don't have to.
Oh,
I am.
Oh,
That-
that's nice.
that
to see,
is
Harry.
why, right, Harry?
I'm here.
It is right. I don't know why it's broken this alpha because it was working last time. I haven't had a chance to look into it.
/target Harry. Dude, I can't see
Have you done any changes to the last boss or no?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Well, it's pretty either way.
Yeah,
so
I plan
we
to
like amazing boss fight overall.
I planned to fix it up yesterday, but I ended up going and watching the new Avatar film instead, which was alright.
I heard it's subpar.
The graphics are very good. The story was a bit meh.
it's like yeah, like graphics are good. Story is like what story, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Classic Abbott. The first one was pretty shit.
Oh, I got a
It was pretty.
recipe for potions. Nice.
Oh, it's an endless health and endless mana. Pretty useful.
Got my first 200s eye level piece.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't get a legendary until you hit 300.
Are those where the best stuff got?
Well, legendary
If
is.
you literally whispered me something, I answered you, Pepega.
Who can kite?
Oh. I just had been so long, I was just like, what?
I was a bit off more than I could chew, and I was fighting like 20 mobs. Right? It was dicey out there, you know. I'm gonna replace for Holy Nova. See if it's any better.
Sorry, just getting my item slots sorted. Oh yeah, Stormwind Vault was also a Turtle Wowism that I found, but I guess they changed it.
Stormwind Vault.
Yeah, Stormwind Vaults is an actual instance in Turtle. I guess the map was unused from there too?
Yeah, it's unused from vanilla.
Most of Turtle stuff is just based on unused assets.
Yeah.
So that's where their Gilneas thing comes from. I'll have to remember that.
Most likely. I mean, I haven't played Turtle WoW, so I can't really say about that server.
Harry,
I heard good things
are the dungeons mainly lure files?
Some are C++. I like to do most of the content in Lua.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is that why they don't hold state between server restarts?
Yes and no. Like, I could quite easily persist for state with Lua. I
Yeah.
was just lazy.
Okay.
That's fair.
It's a fair bit more work to code around that, so I was like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
screw it. But because of the raid works, the raid will definitely need to persist for state in the future.
Yeah. It's like holding lockouts and stuff, right?
Exactly. But what I'm thinking is it can just be like a daily lockout instead of weekly.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I mean, you've seen the
Um,
extent that it ramps up gear progression when you can just farm the first boss and rinse repeat.
Yeah, that's a bit broken.
No, I don't know what we're talking about.
That's okay. You'll fix it soon, right?
Would it be possible to get lockout based on?
He just wants to solidify that lead.
Would it be possible to set it such that raid drops is once per day, but you can still go into instances?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Is it possible to set?
Do you mean like so that they can still help
Basically,
their
a loot
friends that
lockout
don't get loot?
instead of a raid lockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a personalized loot locker.
Oh, I see. That'd be a lot more work. I don't know. Maybe for like a version 2.
That's sick. We could sell loot runs. I need to set up my PayPal.
Bruh.
Selling loot runs.
Imagine though.
Cost
Selling
one
loot.
one
Come on,
one
Six.
emblem a run.
Me, you, Six, and Jana. There you go.
And what, eh?
We'll sell loot runs.
Sell?
Awesome.
Once we get like this loot, we'll just like PayPal people loot runs, you know.
For pay. Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
for real
yeah.
life, I don't need
Yeah,
gold,
see?
especially since I have none.
It'd be easy. It'd be like,
No, you should charge gold because if someone somehow gives you a piece of gold, you know they're cheating.
be fucking easy.
Yeah, it would be a good way to litmus test.
I mean, can you even get gold on the server at all?
No, that's the joke, bro. That's literally the joke we just
Yeah,
said.
there's so many other currencies.
I
Paying
mean,
Stromgarde runs.
Mem's dead.
Stromgarde runs? I was doing that with Drydeck the other day.
One. How is he?
He's doing good. He's back on Ascension, from what I could tell.
Does he have like a history of like mental illness?
I don't know what that means, and I don't
Like,
know how to.
is he like partially schizophrenic?
No, not that I know of.
No?
Because like we were talking to him and he was like, yeah, I've got like 750 score in a thing, and he said, oh, I could have been like a graphical error, but I've never had a graphical error that gives me like 750 score, and I've done that run like 60
Yeah,
times.
he was. You know what? He was saying that too. Actually, during our runs, I think
Did
that
he?
he actually did encounter that graphical error.
Did he?
I don't think
He must
It's
have.
hard to believe.
Has anyone else?
I think he's
I've
doubling
never
down
seen
on a lie.
about the-
I
think
it,
I think it was just big bullshitting, you know, for like stream.
well, to be honest, I've never seen Drydeck lie. Honestly, either personally or for stream, but
I don't know, bro. It seems like he was doubling down because he got called out.
He was just mistaken. He probably misread it or misremembered.
You know, that's why
I've
Mandela
definitely
effect.
seen him. I've seen him make those kinds of errors before.
It's okay, man. Human error, don't worry about it. Sorry.
Clinical errors.
I have
The
a
Mandela
listener
effect, right?
suggestion.
That's what it's called? When you
Mandela
remember something
effect is when you
differently?
like when a group of people misremember something.
Yeah, that would be.
Like there was one of them that was like really popular. About, like,
Berenstein
Obama.
Bears, dude.
There was one about
Isn't that the Mandela effect?
like Nelson Mandela was like the president of Africa, but he wasn't. He was like someone else.
Yeah, it's people also remembering that he died.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
another
that was the one.
Like it was like a popular Hollywood one. I don't remember. But
You're thinking about I think it was Shazam.
I'm not gonna lie, first one. I definitely expected you to sound a lot more nasally, you know? Like
I know, I get that a lot.
Push up glasses type voice, you know what I mean?
I mean, so it's funny, right? Because I'm very much that kind of guy, push up glasses, nerdy type, but I don't sound like it at all.
It's all the drugs.
It's definitely the drugs.
The what?
Oh my god, it's Firesworn. I haven't heard your voice since you lost that argument.
What argument?
You're gonna have to
The
be a
one
lot
where you
more
wanted to
specific
live
than that.
more specific than that, man.
Mod
Yeah,
on
How
the-
many arguments have you lost?
I lose arguments on a nearly constant basis.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's the truth right there, man.
Oh, you
I
know,
am a
remember the one
little
where you wanted
infamous
to
for
like have mod powers on Ice Crown displayed or whatever?
Oh Jesus Christ! You're going back to Ice Crown. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, I mean,
What
it's
is
your
it?
server
What
now,
Ice
isn't it?
Crown?
Forged is no longer associated with anyone from Ice Crown or anything like that. So Ice Crown is a dead name. It's a dead server.
Oh.
Hey, don't be
Oh,
using
I mean, yeah, you guys
Wonder
killed
who
it very
killed
well.
I wonder who killed it.
Matt killed it brilliantly.
Oh yeah,
And
no.
He
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
The
man.
French.
100% it was Matt, not you guys.
He actually speed run the death of a server. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah.
Any
I still remember your excellent salesman skills. You still got them, nice.
Man, I did the best I fucking could. I was trying to polish that turd best I could.
Your best obviously wasn't good enough.
No, it wasn't. Dude, Matt was literally pissing off the community every day.
Was
It was amazing. Every day. Every day I was waking up. I was waking up every day and having to apologize for something.
Only to Jana for like wild growth and not hitting multiple targets. And that's not that big of a deal.
What have I missed? This sounds funny.
So, TLDR,
It's
right?
ancient
This
history.
is the way I remember it. It was the end of the last alpha, like, for our Twilight. Everyone was looking for the next something to do. I think it was either Red or Burke. They basically said, hey, there's this new server coming out, blah, blah, blah. It's called Ice Crown. It's like some roguelite type WoW game where you basically go through, it's like, you know, three random abilities come up. And I was like, oh, shit, okay, our Twilight's gone. Let's go play that. So we did. And it was great for the alpha. It showed promise, you know. And then, 2 days later, it was like, oh, it's gonna be this new server. And I was like, oh shit, okay, our Twilight's gone. Let's go play that. So we did. And it was great for the alpha. It showed promise, you know. And then, 2 days later, it was like, oh shit, okay, our Twilight's gone. Let's go play that. So we did. And it was great for the alpha. You know, like the longer you stayed there, just the more downhill it went. But everyone was just there for the funny ride at that point. So like everyone just started getting like weirdly toxic over really niche things, and it was funny as fuck. There was people that would like be super passionate about it, and it was just really funny to poke them just so that they would like flare up like Scriptus. It used to be so funny to just like say snarky comments like hey, something priest this, and he'd be like excuse me, actually. And it was just funny to poke him though.
The good old days.
Like an hour
That's so funny.
That's not how it works, actually.
Actually, it's not how it works.
You wish you would like go.
I still remember the witch hunt against me.
Yeah. And make up some dumb bullshit about me because I won some shit. Or, like,
Purposefully saying something wrong about a class so that he would feel like he had ammunition to snap back.
Yeah.
And then you just don't listen to him, and he'd feel defeated.
Dude, I told him so many times he needed to fucking chill and stop worrying about what other people were saying. So many times I was like, "You're making yourself a meme. Please stop."
He's falling into the bait. It was unfortunate, but it was funny.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I love script. So first we hated each other, and then we talked.
It's
and
Red Tank.
You got the 200.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got TG.
Oh, nice.
He's been calming them all morning.
Just from it.
Like
So
he's
I-
been writing the Timeway and coming
has
out
he
stories
now?
of every craft.
Did he waste 10,000 scrap?
No, I know
and
you're
not
the
get
same.
a single
I
fucking
was gonna say,
legendary?
I literally was
No.
about to say,
Fuck.
honestly, it's best.
First. Sounds like a skill issue.
You
I
have a
mean-
skill issue.
The biggest issue I have is
Oh,
the
man.
defense, but apparently it got buffed.
Listen, what happened in Ice Crown happened. If you guys make Forged WoW great, I'm still gonna be playing that shit. Just saying.
Oh, is
Yeah, I
Forge
mean-
the thing that takes the token good things about the stuff like Shadowlands and stuff and merges it all together? Drydeck was
Yeah.
mentioning something about that earlier too.
Yeah,
Well,
Drydeck,
and Python play a lot. So.
No, I'm
Yeah,
interested in
I,
it too, but I mean, I need to do more than just make a brewmaster and give Sylvanas all the Sapporo Black that I can make.
yeah,
All the
Forged is
Sapporo Black.
Forged is Pandaros' server. He's we're making a 1 to 80 experience in the Dragonflight core.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm digging it.
So
far.
Dragonflight spells, talents, abilities, functions, quality of life, all that stuff, but it's 1 to 80. So far, everything in the world scales 1 to 80. We're not like
Broken
saying
as
that you
shit.
can only go to vanilla. Oh, it's broken as hell. Absolutely. there is no modern core that has working scripts and database, so we have to make pretty much all that shit ourselves.
I took a day out to try the alpha, and I got to max on my warrior. However, it was the most miserable experience because you'd get halfway through a quest line and something wouldn't work, and you just couldn't continue the quest. I had to switch zones like at least like 3 different zones every hour.
Yep. We got about 80% of the quests working, but they were just spread out randomly, and we had a bunch of stuff that's still just completely broken. So we
still
actually
sounds
had to
fun.
abandon our code base recently for that reason.
Hey, you abandoned your code base?
Yes, we
Ah.
abandoned Deck Core and the C++ code base,
Ah,
and we moved to
bummer.
a C#.
Okay, so it sounds like I gotta learn C# to help you guys out.
Actually, turns out we have a very expensive professional grade software that can convert C++ into C#.
Okay.
So if you only know C++, you are more than welcome to submit,
I have
stuff.
no experience with code. I am going to try to learn the code to help you guys out. Well, I want to still help people in general. I was wanting to help Ascension, but they seem pretty neglectful of Area 52, aka the best thing about Area 52. So it's kind of one of those things where I'm already
Listen.
migrating to other servers bit by bit, but I still hang out with people in my guild because they're cool.
Yeah,
people.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm doing the same thing with Downhill. I raid with them occasionally and all that stuff, but for the most part, I'm pretty much done with Ascension.
I haven't played Ascension since it came out. Like, when it came out in open beta. And
Project
every now-
Awakening? Whoa.
Yeah, Awakening.
Yeah, and
Good
then
old
I think
days.
I played a few times before that when they
Project
added
Victor Plugger.
Oh yeah,
game
Fell
mode.
Forged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I haven't touched it because the community, the people I've ran into has been either super toxic or been like just dumbfounded.
Yeah.
90% of toxic, like just straight out toxic. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
so
that's Ascension for you.
I think it's content starvation. So after a while, you usually have like a lot of people leaving the game, and then you have like the elitist guys left behind.
Yeah, like the one thing that made me quit that server completely was that I found a fully Swedish guild, and they really like doing world PvP. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can help out with world PvP. And they basically, after a while, messaged me saying, yeah, you don't know how to world PvP. I'm like, what? It's just literally you kill people in the world, heal your teammate if you're a healer, like it's literally like battleground without any objective. I was like, oh well, fine. They kicked me out of the guild. I'm like, oh well, whatever. 5 minutes later, when I was in Silphus, they hunted me down. The entire guild just hunted me for like a few hours for no apparent reason.
Giga fucked. I am sorry you had to deal with that.
Fucking hell, I don't give a fuck.
Is that high risk? Like,
yeah, they did it in high risk. Yeah. Like as soon as they saw me in high risk, they formed a fucking raid group used to kill one person.
Wait,
and
a raid group?
Yes.
How tanky were you?
I wasn't tanky at all. I was a healer.
You were just griefing him.
They were literally griefing me, and I messaged the GM saying, "Hey,
you say wow,
can I get a name change?"
Makes me question how much WoW you've actually played.
Me?
No.
Oh, I mean, I like messaged a GM saying, "Hey, can I get a name change at least?" They were like, "No, we're not gonna dabble into player activity." I'm like, "I just want a name change, so they don't know it's me." Simple.
No, remake your character. That one.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Yeah, that or you can buy. That's why they offer name changes as a DP service, because they won't give it to you, but you can buy it.
That is kind of scummy. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that.
Fucking.
I'm sorry. Everything Ascension does is kind of scummy.
No.
Oh, really?
Ascension as a company itself shouldn't exist.
How does it exist?
Because people are buying into it.
Oh.
I haven't had any issues with joining a guild and learning and like being able to be part of their activities, but if you're a completely new player and you don't ask questions, it's very easy for people just to throw you to the side.
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, and the amount of misinformation that is spread in the world channels and all that is amazing. People are actively spreading misinformation to try to reduce people's performance.
Wait,
I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, one of my friends.
I don't think they do it. I don't think they do it intentionally because I've talked with a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure, they just don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
I've spoken to both people that know better and are trolling, and people that don't know any better.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that the majority of players. I mean, I don't know about right now because I haven't played in a few months, but I have played for like 6 years actively. So, but I think there is a lot of people that just don't know what they're talking about, and there's a lot of people that are like very stubborn about what they know, and that can be like very damaging, I think.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah.
So the real question is, how the hell? What exactly does Magic Find do?
We pulled the boss.
Magic Find increases the quality of items dropped once you.
Yes, but how exactly does it increase legendary rates? Does it only increase uncommon and epics?
Well, Harry can answer that, or was that Harry talking? I don't know.
TP Hit was not willing to answer that earlier.
I think
it is all qualities.
Well, I mean, if it did give you legendaries more commonly, I'd probably get one by now. I'm at 245. I haven't gotten a single thing.
The only
thing I want to know is, does it increase legendary rates?
It most likely does, because as far as I understood it from TB or whoever said it, it was one of the developers said if you have maximum, which is 400, you are not seeing any white
You
item.
don't see any comments
You
anymore
don't-
because
you don't. Yeah, you only see uncommon and above, which
Yeah,
means you have
my
a
understanding is
section
that
there.
it takes out the common rates and redistributes it, but I'm not sure how it redistributes it. It's been
That
good
is something
information on
Harry
that one.
probably needs to.
Yeah, that's in the core. That's literally the stat information for.
I don't want
for
to know
Magic Find in the
exactly. I
core.
just want to know if it does, because there's been conflicting information as to whether that is how it works or not.
I mean,
I'm not sure
the
off the top of my
moment
head.
I think if you share, because it was like the same in Ascension with like seals, right? They were like scaling of your weapon speed and of your spell power and attack power, and like nobody knew about it. But the moment they started sharing like the formulas, then like people like in groups would be able to like share it with each other, and it like at one point it became like common knowledge.
Well, no, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is specifically, does it increase legendary rates or not?
Ah, okay.
It most likely does, but it only affects the drops.
Yeah,
That-
if it
it
increases the
doesn't affect
quality of the drops that you
your-
get, generally speaking, then it probably increases legendary quality
Yeah,
or
like,
legendary likelihood.
Because there was somebody that was saying earlier or yesterday that all it did was increase or add the common rates into the uncommon rates.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
I
that's
haven't thought
possible,
about
but that would need to be confirmed by Harry.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
that's
all
what
player
I'm trying to
speculation.
ask right now is like, how exactly does it work? Like, do we distribute it to all the other rarities or just bump it up from uncommon to or common to uncommon?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
Let me check it.
Thank you.
I also have a fix for the suggestion section on the add-on. It says, "Where does this issue?" I want to make a legendary suggestion, but
Simon.
there's no like item suggestion section. It's only like issue. I don't know how to go about with that. It's
In
everywhere.
which channel?
So I'm not sure I'll do this. Yeah, I want to make a legendary suggestion, but I don't know what I should do because it says issue. It says in-game during installation while downloading while patching.
In game and just click everywhere.
Everywhere, okay. And
We'll
then
still see it.
friendly character, I guess.
Yeah.
Item.
I mean, it's just the tags that are applied to the ticket. We still look at all of them. It's just a way of filtering them.
I guess I can say it's an item issue. Occurs all the time.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to say, Harry, this system right here with the feedback submission, that is really good. It makes it so much easier to send in like either bugs or feedback.
I want so badly.
It's easier for us as well because trying to look through Discord is just impossible.
It's a mess. I understand.
And you get like the ID and stuff instantly as well on top of it with the form.
Yeah, I really want to have this kind of system in Forged. I was talking to Pandros about it, and apparently it has a bunch of requirements that are just not a good match for us. But hopefully we'll get it working eventually.
Get scammed best. I really want that one. Like, I know everyone's like, "Oh, I really want to try that Frost Legendary." I feel like there could be a lot of fun, like, play around that.
Which Frost Legendary do you mean?
It's basically something like your Frost abilities have a chance to freeze the target and stun them. Basically, like deep freeze the target, right? And if they're immune to deep freeze, it'll like do a chunk of frost damage to them.
It's basically the Fingers of Frost talent, except it's only 5%. Your target is considered frozen while you're
I've seen that one.
First, I need friends.
Speaking of which, should we
I'm
be
just trying to figure
expecting?
out how to reset.
Should we be expecting new talents to test at some point during this alpha?
No.
That would be nice.
Okay,
Probably not this alpha.
Content drops this alpha.
Anything we need to deploy a patch for like complicates things quite a bit.
So can we take that as a definitive no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But saying that, I don't think it's going to be another year for our next alpha. We'd like to do more regular tests, but we'll see how it goes.
Just have an extended beta.
Get me on the list.
Yeah, we do
Well,
plan to eventually.
Speaking of which,
yeah, go on.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go on.
I was just curious how it's going with the new scripting system. You mentioned something that this alpha was to test the new scripting system.
We had to turn it off day one.
Really? It was causing crashes.
Yeah. But we know what's wrong. But it's a massive free ride. So yeah.
How big of a refactor are we talking?
A couple of weeks' work.
Damn, okay.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I picked now to try to get Ixiark to as high a level as I can, and then when before the next alpha, I'll be ready for everything.
Well, it's probably gonna happen the same
what
thing as this alpha, where it's another week or
Oh, it's
so.
already set sail on its own as well.
Have you?
What? No, these two are on the boat.
I'm on the dock.
Alright. I'll let it sit sail for you.
Are you guys able to keep the server up while you do development?
Yeah. I guess the only reason we don't want to leave the server open is because people get bored of it.
I mean, like that.
I mean, the main reason why people will get bored is because they hit 325 or they hit their personal goal of whatever and don't see...
Leave that party, best.
Yeah, but if you announce new changes, I'm sure people will come back, right?
Oh,
absolutely.
As I said, they don't have the portal scroll.
It'll automatically whip them, though.
The main issue is just people eventually get
Yeah,
bored
we'll
and they
also
just drift
kick
away
you.
for a bit, and the game is very group oriented. Like,
Yeah.
you can only get so far solo.
Oh.
And if the population drops below a certain point, then it's basically impossible to progress.
Well, the entirety of the opening sequence scammed.
I looked at the magic finding and how that works. So it takes out the common pool, but what that means is there's more chances at rolling at the later pools. So it does affect, like you get an increased chance of getting a legendary because there's less rolls.
Okay.
Well, it's a greater chance by pseudo, not by like just design, you know.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, it is
by
design,
subtraction.
Well, yeah, but I worded that poorly, but
You mean by subtraction?
Does this get affected as soon as you get one, like magic find, or does this only get affected once you hit the cap? Like
it affects always, no matter how many magic finding you've got.
So basically, what you're saying is it go every single. So right now it's like 616, I believe, is the current number of rolls that's possible right now at base. So let's say you have 200 magic find. That means legendaries go from 1 out of 616 to 1 out of 416. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the exact right maths, but it is along those lines. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So magic find is actually really, really big.
Yeah. But if you're in a group as well, it takes the group's magic finding.
Is it cumulative or is it average?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Average.
add. Okay.
Average.
Is it possible to get the formula for this?
There's
I
a
posted a
legendary effect
screenshot.
that increases your magic find by 100.
Wait, so 100 is the cap?
No, 400 is the cap right now.
400 magic find?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you check that?
You just
Like
have to
you
add it
told
up with
us.
no interface for it.
They choose it, so he told us that's what they
Interface. Let me see. Display.
There is
you
no
can't. You
interface,
can't.
but you just
There's
have to add it up.
nothing. Like that. That requires a rewrite in the core, if I recall correctly.
I'm sure somebody
Where
can add on for it.
or
It's
an
a-
add-on.
It's an add-on or an actual exe edit
Yeah.
to add the stat.
Okay, so
So right now, if you get magic find items, you literally just add
Keep
them
them.
up together. Yeah, no, don't keep only keep the ones when it's jewelry that can neck and rings can hold.
Yes, it's only necks and rings right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So magic find would have to be something.
So you can if you really want to min max your magic find, all you do is ignore the stats and just look at is this giving me magic find or is it?
I already suggested to TB
Yeah,
that
that's been
he gets magic find in talents too, just so it really fucks people up that they have to sacrifice talent points for magic find.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool.
Satan,
But then-
Jesus.
I don't think
And-
that's actually going to be good. That's a very bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
I let's not do TP tax, thanks.
I mean,
but for 150 talents, you could probably still slot a few in there.
Yes, but all it does is it makes it mandatory.
Yeah,
depends
let's
on
not do
if,
that.
If it has a additional effect, like let's say it's attack like haste rating or something as well, and it's just in your natural pathway to somewhere, which is one of the small nodes every now and then has like 10 magic find or something.
No,
I mean, if you're
then
talking
again-
about nodes to get between places, like the
Yeah,
primary
it's
stat
not
like
nodes,
the
that would be
travel
fine.
nodes. Yeah, that's what I meant.
the
Like,
moment
guilty and,
any sort of magic find node exists, it's gonna be path to. Like people find ways to go there specifically.
yeah, definitely.
It just
There's
leads-
probably gonna
Yeah,
be
the only
someone-
way to avoid that is to make it ubiquitous.
Yeah, like it just leads to some very degen gameplay.
Does magic find doesn't affect crafting, right, Harry?
No, it's just drops.
Okay, so I need to get 5 more emblems of victory before I can get another unmatched ring to start doing the magic find thing for the other pieces.
Yeah, I would definitely say that things are a little fucking slow when it comes to the dungeon
Patterns.
tokens. Yeah.
Right now,
One-
the game's very much like if you can get a constant grip going, we go very fast. But if you can't, it's very, very slow.
Yes.
I also don't agree with the way that the dungeon averaging works. More often than not, I wind up being incentivized to leave a dungeon when lower level people are there, and that sucks.
But there's
I
no
agree on that.
there's no
It also creates
one size fits all solution for that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
no,
dude,
I know
dungeons don't
it's
pop.
it's just which set of bullshit issues do you want to have? Like
Exactly.
most of WoW Emu development.
Yep.
I first saw that at the start, that's why I didn't go dungeon at all.
Yeah, I honestly just think that this this solution is untenable.
I think this solution works fine if there is enough players.
I think
Right now, I think it's a flaw of just not
Harry.
having enough of a player base in each
100%.
bracket.
100%.
I mean, if
I
if you would want to boost someone, you could have like 4 people with like 300 eye level, and then one guy with just level 1, right?
Yeah, you can
And-
boost somebody up very, very quickly right now
Yeah.
with the system, but for like RDF situation, it's not great.
It's far from
I
ideal,
just
yeah.
went from 168.
Is that technically boosting though?
I went from
Yeah.
169
Yes,
to
very
197 in the span of, I think it's been an hour?
I guess
less
it
than an hour.
kill speed. Maybe I could see it as boosting, but
Well, no, because you're bumping up the average level of the instance by a lot. If you have like 300 people and one guy like level.
does that influence
100.
drops though?
Yeah, or it averages. The average of the instance is what dictates the level of the drops.
For everybody.
Plus, I think like for dungeons, I think it's like plus 10 or something.
Yeah. Because I can't craft anything above 200 right now except for a few items, but I have mostly 200's items except for a cape and a necklace.
Is it like very limited what you guys can do in 3.3.5?
What do you mean?
It's
Would
just
it be possible to have like basically like what is it called? It starts with a V. It's like a stat from retail that makes it basically as like
Versatility.
multi-agent.
Versatility.
Is it possible to have that in the game, for example, like add more multipliers?
What does it do, sorry?
Versatility increases
Gives a
damage
flat,
and
it's
damage
a
reduction.
flat damage healing and damage reduction stat.
It was Blizzard's replacement for hit rating.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be possible, but I don't know. I don't play enough retail to sort of know what it's for, why it's relevant.
It's mostly a tanking stat, but it's good for pretty much everybody.
It was to, you're wrong anyway. It was to replace resilience. It's mainly a PvP stat. You'll find it on all the PvP gear because like once you have full PvP gear, it equates to about 50% reduced damage taken. Which was to replace resilience, which would only be in effect during, so at least usability within PvE.
I mean, I think that was its initial purpose, was to replace resilience, but it has since become mostly just one of the secondary
it's my
stats.
monk's main
They
stat,
have. Oh yeah, I mean it's also it's pretty high on the fire priority as well.
Yeah.
However, they just started adding PvP mods to spells, so.
Well, I was thinking about, because like in PoE you have like a crazy amount of multipliers, right? So you have like a lot of, because like on Ascension, if you pick like percentage damage, you know, like in PoE you would pick like so many different ways to multiply damage. Some would be like additive, some would be multiplicative, right? And it brings like a lot of depths into like theory crafting, I think. So that's why I asked. Do you guys have any plans for that, Harry?
Not at the moment, but feel free to leave a suggestion.
Because I think I'm asking for quite a lot.
And I'm just here absorbing all the information from my footage farm, and so far everything you guys have been saying has been really informative. Also, I just ended up with Valor Keep again. I guess my draft RNG not draft RNG, my RDF RNG.
There's
farming
not a lot
feet?
of dungeons.
Look.
Farming
There's
footage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 dungeons.
It's for YouTube stuff. I was gonna film my leveling adventure from 1 to 325 because one of the other people in the higher up team said, "Hey, I challenge you to get 325 with all legendaries." And I'm going, "Okay, challenge accepted, mofo."
Alright, well, we'll see you next year.
See you next year, dude. Have fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm already 197, and
Yeah, but
well,
the legendary
what's
part
your
is,
legendary part. Good luck.
What's your time played?
about 10 hours roughly.
alright, you're at
Not
0.4%.
Yeah, you're,
Okay,
you're,
bring it on. I smell
He's
a
a-
barbecue.
you're about 1% of the way there.
Yeah,
Not even
no, I'll
1%.
keep doing this. I have a quest that can get me a legendary necklace, and that would be the beginning.
Good luck. Again, good luck.
Good luck
I'll
with
be
that.
I'll be your number one fan.
But isn't there items that make you upgrade a epic to legendary? Like an
There
upgrade
is,
item?
yes. But
It's
the
also
rarest
isn't that
item
the
in the
rarest
game.
game in the
Yeah, it's literally the rarest item, so have fun.
I saw
I've
so
only
many
seen
people
one
get it there
so
the other
far.
day.
Use that my trinket was filled with regret.
So am I. I already disenchanted mine. It's gone completely.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that to a trinket. I'd do that to a fucking weapon first.
No, do it to a piece of shoulder.
No.
Depends
don't know
on
what
what
I
you
said
build
to you
you're
that
going
would make
for.
you feel that.
Like, if you... I think the greatest power increase is most likely shoulders, or...
Shoulders or a sword.
What? Shoulders? Why shoulders?
Because
It's
Titan
easy.
script. Yeah.
Titan script, or trinkets, because there's apparently a bunch of different things from trinkets you can get.
Oh,
Trinket
okay.
pulls
I didn't realize.
Is the problem.
I didn't realize
Whereas-
they were the legendaries were linked to the slot.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
some are, some aren't.
the legendaries were added like a week before the alpha, so it's really needs some work.
Okay, so there's gonna be a bit of
Yeah.
retooling these legendaries, I see.
Oh yeah,
I can get started by getting to 325 first, and then we'll see, or 300 or whatever, and see what we can do from there.
Our best we go gain.
I
You're doing
mean,
the
this
whole
this
dungeon?
alpha's only been 5 days, and I've been playing a decent amount.
No, just trash.
It's technically been
What, the
years
beginning?
at this
or, like-
point.
Oh, I meant in terms of openness for me.
A whole trash.
Yeah, I mean this server definitely scratches the ARPG itch. That has been successful.
Yeah.
I don't even know what ARPG is.
Actually,
I've probably,
yeah,
I've
well,
probably played a
so-
bunch of them. I just don't know what the genre is.
It's basically the
Hack and
original-
slash. That's also a way to say.
the hack
Yeah.
and slash looter genre, basically.
yeah.
The RPG version of looter shooter.
Yeah. Or technically it came before looter shooters, but
Oh, it definitely did, but I'm just using terms that they can understand.
yes.
Or what if you don't understand English?
That sounds like a skill issue.
Skill issue,
Yeah, that's definitely a skill issue.
How many private servers have their own custom like maps?
Custom maps, quite rare actually.
Turtle
Yeah.
and this one are the only ones I found. I'm sure there are
Yeah.
others,
Yeah,
but I'll need
yeah, I
to do
know.
a bit of
Yeah.
research because I was hoping for. Well, my ideal private server would be Mrs. Pandaria and Knuckles type. But
There's Vendetta
Understood.
WoW, which is a Spanish server. It's all in Spanish, but they've got loads of custom content. It's quite good.
I mean, I'm willing to learn languages for giggles. So
There's also Dalaran, which also has some custom content. as well.
Dalaran, you said? No.
Yes.
Never heard of
Yeah.
Dalaran.
Or
There's
not
also
Dalaran, no,
Shinobi WoW.
Dusthaven, not Dalaran.
Oh God, are we counting Shinobi WoW?
Yo, come on,
Wow.
Shinobi WoW best in slot.
They
Don't,
they
man.
never made like they never fixed the minimap. Like I think
mean,
that's like the
as much shit
biggest.
talk as I play
downside.
Skets, the amount of custom it has is really good. I've seen it.
It
I
does,
don't want
but
to play
the team
it. but-
is something else. Let's just say that.
It's exactly my feeling. Like, it's cool as shit, but I'm never going to play it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was like a bunch of people that never played WoW before, and they were like, "We're gonna make a server and
Yeah,
just
they-
make it the router."
They didn't implement GCDs on like kicks or punches, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
just macro bound punch like 10,000 times to scroll wheel and then ran around killing
It's all
everyone.
in the mind.
What?
That was pretty fun.
Classic. Good old burst.
I used scroll wheel macros. Let's go.
Oh, I picked.
Well, I
I-
killed their like big main boss guy in like under half a second or something, and they were like, "How did you do that?" and couldn't figure it out.
What? They can literally see your combat log.
No, come on. They don't play WoW. They didn't all combos.
Just because they can see it doesn't mean they can understand it. Case in point, Ascension.
Did I played like a lightning melee type of skill tree on Shinobi, and it was pretty much everything was single target. And then I played like a swordsman or something, and I could literally pull like 30 mobs and just like one shot them.
Working as intended.
I tried to explain to them, and I told them I could help them, but they were just like, nah.
No, they have an extremely antagonistic view of their players. Let's just say that.
Wait, who does?
Shinobi.
Oh, that's awful.
Antagonist? What do you mean?
As in
So-
worse than Stephen Denuser and Chris Metzen?
Alright, bro, you're just throwing out names at this point. What did they mean?
Yeah, literally who's
Shinobi basically has this view that players that don't subscribe to or pay them are basically worthless, and their feedback means nothing.
Ew, what the hell?
fuck that server.
Oh yeah, give us money
So
or your
that's-
opinion's invalid.
I mean, that
Yeah.
has been pretty normal, I think, over the years.
That's true of a lot of servers, yeah.
I tried the what is it, Molten WoW, or what is it called now?
I'm pretty
Warman?
Isn't Molten WoW dead?
What, mate?
Molten WoW is
Yeah,
dead, I'm pretty
so-
sure.
So what happened with the Molten WoW is that I think the owner hired like someone to basically take control and like lead the server, and then that guy basically stole the whole database or something like that.
Go
Yeah, that
figure.
kind of shit happens all the fucking time in WoWemu.
So, but they rebranded as Warmane, I think it is, and
White
I
Mane,
tried.
you mean?
Huh?
Is it White Mane or War Mane? Because War Mane's been around forever.
Yeah, Woman's the.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Russian
Warman.
server that's like,
But they
No,
have.
I'm
they have
I'm pretty
a-
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's right. Molten rebranded into Warmane a while back.
Yes.
I
Yeah, I'm
see.
100% sure of that. But
Yeah.
but they have a class
That's ancient
list.
history.
But they opened like an alpha or beta basically for classless server.
Oh, that's one. Speaking about custom classes, that's one thing I'm really interested in is that Ascension second server, where it's literally just
Conquest of
custom
Azeroth.
servers.
Oh, COA.
yeah.
Here we go.
That
again.
seems good, but I don't
Well,
know.
Okay,
COA is actually one of the oldest projects in WoWEmu.
Yeah. First, do you want to talk about Conquest?
Conquest of Azeroth. It was
Oh.
fine. I felt
It
it
was
was
great.
fine, and then Kaladin decided to move over from Ascension.
Well, unfortunately,
Basically,
Kaladin is a wild card, and no one really has any control over him, so
He
he
owns part of
fucks up
Ascension.
everything he does.
They can't get rid of him. He owns part of the project.
It's not only that, he actually has the project by the balls. I'm pretty sure he's the solution for hosting
Oh,
and
yeah, that makes
like
sense.
the umbrella company that it's all under, because Dutch can't actually like own things. You understand? He's doing it to insulate himself from the legal ramifications of what he's doing.
that would explain a lot.
Yeah.
No, because he's making a ton of money
Unless I don't
from
like,
private stuff he's not even meant to be like hosting.
That's the thing with these big servers. They're all businesses at the end of the day, doing
Yeah.
whatever makes the most money.
That is the sad
Yeah.
part of most private
That's why I
servers
like
today.
Well, the thing is that it's also businesses that are not in any way really legal, right? So like
they're not,
you
yeah.
wind up with the shadiest people. Even the people with the best of intentions have to jump through all kinds of fucking hoops in order to do anything. Like we had to with Forged, we actually hired thousands of dollars worth of lawyers to help us structure it so that we wouldn't just get crushed under Blizzard and Activision.
That's
Most
one
people
thing
can't
I
afford that kind
really
of thing.
dislike about
And Microsoft now.
Must
'cause
be nice having fuck you
all
money.
that.
Not quite
I'm
yet.
actually less worried about Microsoft than Activision.
Oh,
Microsoft-
What
Oh.
did you just say?
That
Oh, no.
acquisition isn't going to
Merger.
go ahead.
Microsoft is
might
the kind of company that it's going to fucking go through. Like the EU is going to try to stop it, but Microsoft is not going to back down.
Well, both
Especially
the EU
when-
and
with-
US regulators are trying to threaten to break it up.
Oh yeah, but I don't think they're going to be successful, especially because their main push is that Sony, of all fucking companies, is worried about antitrust. It's complete bullshit. Though their concerns are valid.
I
They've
think it'd be
certainly-
healthy for Blizzard games, but not for Activision games. That's sort of the issue.
I think the issue isn't so much the acquisition of Blizzard; it's the acquisition of the entirety of Activision.
It's specifically on Call of Duty. Actually, the regulators have said if they're willing to separate Call of Duty entirely from the acquisition, that they wouldn't balk. They're concerned that they're going to give Sony shitty terms for getting Call of Duty on their platforms and their stores.
I mean, that's just ridiculous considering Sony already has exclusives of their own.
Yeah, I mean, come on, God of War, come on.
God of War is an incredible game, though. I only played that
Yeah.
recently.
Oh, well, and that's the problem, right? Like, it's an incredible game, but it's on PC it's on PS whatever the fuck
I
for
know.
what, 6 months, for a year until it comes out on
It's
PC.
a year.
Oh,
It's
it'll be
good.
more. I just played the original because it only just came out on PC.
Yeah, it's so bullshit for them to have any issues with antitrust. Like, come on, they couldn't project any harder if they tried. Anyway, Microsoft is the kind of company that would see the private server community and go, yeah, we can totally work with this, especially because it'd be easy as hell to integrate private servers into Microsoft Azure.
I mean, I don't see it ever happening, but Microsoft are a lot more kind to this sort of thing. They're less bothered by it.
Microsoft learned their lesson about piracy a long time ago.
Yeah.
And what
They
was
learned
that
how to
also?
make money off of piracy.
Oh, yeah.
So they will look at this and go, oh, so Activision hasn't figured it out yet. Okay. And there will be a first server that is supported by Microsoft. It will happen eventually.
Yeah, I still don't see that happening, but
It's going to happen.
Is it normal WoW behavior that mobs just instantly target a fucking totem over you?
Yeah.
Because it's really fucking annoying.
our server seems to do that a lot.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll place down my totem and it'll have like a 15% more pull range than I do, and they just run over,
No,
smack it, and I'm like, you bitch.
But I think it's like when it's in melee range.
What the?
Not even that.
No,
Not
I've
even
not
that.
looked
like-
into
What's
it.
this invisible wall? Okay.
It's like in fucking target range.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the boss abilities just look at the threat list. So if the pet or like the totem or whatever is in the threat list, it's got a chance of being picked. But I don't know about grow ranges and things.
No, what they're talking about is sometimes like as soon as something, the aggro range of a totem is a lot bigger than that of an actual player.
Mm-hmm.
I think I probably know what causes that. Yeah, that's worth reporting.
Yeah, because I know
There you
that I
That's
know
been a
that
non-behavior in WoW emulation for a long time, though. That's
Well,
just
the
like
default aggro range on Trinity Court is really absurdly small for some reason, like ridiculously so. So I buffed it quite early on in the server development, and now it's higher than normal.
It's small because they put in a value for yards, but it's actually in units.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they do that kind of shit all over the place. Pandora spent a lot of time trying to chase that shit down.
Vigilance is kind of broken. I just read on the ability, and I see why CMOS wants me to add it.
The threat tables themselves are actually fucked. Vigilance would
Oh.
probably work fine if the threat tables work correctly.
Put it on me, Vera.
It's a base Trinity bug that exists in every single server.
So if you want to take tanking to the next level, you can have 2 tanks of vigilance, and then you just taunt whenever each other takes hits, and then you just spread the hits equally above between 2 tanks.
non-behavior doesn't work this way. It's not like Ascension.
Oh, it's not? How does it work? So you can't just like taunt off, and it
No, so the way
initially...
Ascension's taunt works is it puts you at the top of the threat table.
Yeah,
But
but there
here
is
it
a
does-
debuff that makes it force you to target you, right?
Yes, but here it doesn't seem to put you at the top of the threat table. All it does is it forces them
It
not
does
to.
what it currently does.
Yeah, but the threat meter doesn't matter
That's
if you
it?
have 2 people taunting all the time, does it?
Okay.
It does, like, it just tells the monster to hit you for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all
it's
it
like a
does right
mocking
now.
blow effect.
Yeah, but it would work if you have
In
2
like
people,
a-
it would be
No,
fine.
it would,
like a
totally
There's
work.
diminishing
but,
returns with that, though.
What about like a scenario of like 30 mobs attacking? Would that work then?
There's diminishing returns with the taunt debuff.
Is it?
Yeah, you'll eventually just not do anything after I think like 5 taunts.
Dude, that's actually a pretty good balance, honestly.
I thought Hand of Reckoning was better than Taunt.
It is.
Oh, good.
Well, kind of. One
I mean, it
uses
doesn't
mana,
work
the
with
other
vigilance,
uses
right?
focus.
Taunt is no resource at all.
Oh, taunt is no resource, then yeah. But you should have both if you're playing a tank.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I was gonna get Death Grip and
Death Grip also works, yeah.
yeah.
I haven't seen
and
it.
Hand of
Death Grip
Reckoning.
is. Death Grip must be a prismatic.
No, it's
Death Grip is
it's a
a red
brawn.
gem. It's a red gem.
It is?
Yep.
I haven't seen it then. I'm blind. I have all the brawn gems.
I will
I
search
should see.
for it right now.
You probably just missed it.
Death. Yep, it's the one.
Best, you mean by like the the roleplay entrance deal? Like this?
By the
Yeah, look, on what I DM'd you.
yeah, those guys.
Yeah. It's funny you said that as I was about. All right, done that.
I don't know why, but this encounter is super laggy.
Harry?
They've been not hitting targets, or.
One encounter, you doing red?
Harry is AFK.
Yeah. I think I'm probably talking to Harry too much to begin with, but it seems like the health of players is not really going down, and it's like very chunky and random when you take like a lot of damage. Is that cleave damage?
Yeah, I think they cleave. Are you in the raid or what?
No.
Are you? Oh, you're looking at the screen then. Yes. How the hell did you die, Seamus?
They do more strike.
Right, they do the mortal strike shenanigans. I forgot about that. I need a better fucking something to indicate.
I think cleave in 3.3.5 at least, from what I have experience with, is kind of like a... I mean, it's very risky. Like on Ascension, they would like cleave out of their back.
Yeah, the thing is, Astel is standing up there.
Perceived as like negatively pretty fast, I think.
Alright. How are we wiping on this boss?
What boss are you guys on?
The wave thingy.
Are you guys doing the Hour Twilight raid?
Yeah.
Got any room?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Maybe if people leave, I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, a bunch of people are leaving right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Helen is leaving May as well.
Cool.
May. Really?
Why you can't even do it with
Still
Timeways
198.
broken legendary?
I just want to complete it for the neck.
I don't want to carry.
Good. No.
Is the final boss
know.
still completely broken?
It's broken.
Yeah.
The only reason why we have the kill is because Harry killed it for us. After like
No,
4 hours.
be real, man.
trying.
We were fucking well on our way to
Yeah.
killing
Yeah,
it.
we were close, but the issue was bugs.
No, it wasn't. We were close. It was dead, right? But then we kept fucking falling through the floor.
Yeah, that was the issue. Like
Yeah.
we died to bugs.
No, the way you're wording it downplays that.
Yeah,
We just needed it killing for us. No,
we couldn't do it. No, like we were 100% fine. We were fucking slamming down the mechanics. Yeah. Obliteration cast. We run down, go in the portal.
Yeah, no,
everyone falls.
yeah.
Constantly.
That's what I meant with the bugs killing us. If the bugs weren't killing us, we would have been fine.
We would have been balling. Got to
We
the
would have
last
been
stage.
killed.
Chromie comes on. Just going, I'm here, guys. Cast a fucking shitty time magic because bloodlust or some bullshit.
I got really good shoulders.
Yeah,
I think
we
we
need to
worked out.
reform the entire group, by the way.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah,
Or,
I'm just seeing who
purple
we got.
shoulders. Renewed golden
Uh,
eaglets. Item level
I can-
208. Nice. That's
I can
gonna give me
leave
so
this
many
drum guard.
sockets.
I can leave the Strum Guard if you guys need a DPS.
We are
Yeah.
about a chunk of the way through this Valor Keep thing, but I'm still at level 199, so I'm not going to be raid ready, I don't think. I'm also going to have to farm lots more, I think I still have... Oh yeah, I still have power gems I can get. And I could get a bunch of random cunning ones for all these sockets.
Which one is Violet Keep?
It's the 5-man Shadowfang Fleet version.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
slightly better Shadowfang. I still think there's a lot of mapping. That's a
What is
little much.
Mote of Anger? Burst.
Really good.
Is it a talent or is it legendary?
It's a purple trinket.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have
Seems
33% dodge. Almost 34% dodge.
Well, we need one DPS and one healer power.
Oh, shit.
I can come if you need it.
I do not have pumper spells, but that may be what I need to get from Cunning anyway, is some pumper spells.
Do you have a DPS requirement?
Preferably 300.
Yeah, more just an
Yeah,
item level
I'm
requirement.
300.
Shit, yeah, the item level requirement's still a bit of a doozy, but I am getting the almost 200.
That was 247. Is that all right?
Yeah, should be fine.
Burst.
Sillies came in.
Yep.
Please.
All right. Let me just finish this boss for these
Local
guys.
islands out.
We just need a
Alright.
healer now. We have.
Yeah, we need a healer now.
Oh,
Sorry,
all
fire.
right. It's all right.
They should be on now. Do you remember their names?
No. I put them in a macro.
Anybody know who Nishera the Garden Keeper is? Or
The
what she
second
would
last
be in
boss.
the old school timeline? Because I don't remember her from Karazhan at all.
No, none. There's nothing. She's like, as far as I understand it, this lore of this server is that it's an alternative timeline in WoW, basically.
Oh no, same shit best.
So she's just
Yeah, we're-
a paradox.
Yeah, we're working with the
Oh wait,
bronze
no, I'm gonna I just keep it going.
Dragonflight here. That's the whole thing. Like, these are all different timelines that we're going in that are off the main timeline.
Yeah, so... Will we visit Wintergrasp that's fully murlocked? Because that's the one interesting thing about Dragonflight's lore that I picked up on, is that there's a timeline where everyone's a murloc. Except
Okay,
Deathwing.
so the funny thing is that you accidentally create that timeline.
A
during
Murloc
one of the
jumps into
quests.
the portal as she's
Yeah,
opening
that's
it.
the whole point, is that I was thinking, why can't we do that timeline in this one? Because we're referencing... We have Warlords of Draenor lore in here, too.
Oh, dude, I think if Harry and all them don't do a Murloc Azeroth dungeon or something like that, then that's just a wasted opportunity.
They've got a Murloc boss, so that's close.
We have Timeway Murloc, who's the coolest of the NPCs, but that's because for me, he's both a pumper and a healer.
He is by far the strongest follower. His
Yeah.
skills just way higher than everybody else.
I like the druid.
Yeah, I kind of noticed
The
that.
druid can tank if I
And
need
he
to
can
double
heal.
tank, but he heals mostly.
He heals
otherwise.
like a motherfucker.
Guy cannot pump for crap.
What are you talking about?
No, you put him
He
in
can-
bear form.
You put him in
to
bear
damage.
form. Do you not
Oh, is that
read
how he
numbers?
pumps?
Yeah. Do you not read
Yeah.
the numbers when he auto attacks?
No,
That's like 4K
My-
auto attack.
I haven't been paying attention to the.
I mean,
the
to be
pumps.
fair, the Murloc does that by
see.
default without in healer form. He does like 5k autos.
Yeah, no, the Murloc's still better, but. So
Oh,
what do
they
you
can do-
usually set the trying to think of the Quillboar's name.
I just set everybody as a healer and forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do that as well, and then pull the entire instance.
Well, I can't pull the entire instance. I've tried in corrupted. The healing output of the druid's not good enough for that. It's possible to do it in the other ones because of.
It's more of just there's a tether range. You can't exactly pull the entire instance, but
I suppose that's possible too.
Nice burst.
Item level 50 legendary. My condolences.
Yeah, I just pressed F.
That wasn't me. Well, someone-
no, it's if it actually had a legendary effect, it actually would be worth using. But
Oh, got the
prismatic slot
nectar.
is
Whoa.
I absolutely think prismatic slots should be rare. Like, it is way too common.
it's mainly just because they don't have all the legendary effects in.
I made it to exactly 200. Nice. I still don't think
As
I'm
great
gonna
as
be...
it is, it's definitely a feels bad moment when you get a prismatic over an actual effect.
Yes.
Or when you use a legendary upgrade thing and it bricks your fucking item. And so then you
Told
just
you,
have to
Buzz.
scrap it.
I've told you, Buzz. It's skill issue.
Actually,
Actual skill issue. Mhm.
Simon, your brain is a skill issue.
I mean, that's just kind of mean. What are you doing right now?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Strong guard.
You know what I'm doing?
What?
Your mom.
Wow.
Doing you, my mom.
Doing your mom. Let's 6 steps back. We can do first boss plan.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a healer, but I don't know. We'll see. Wushi, could you heal or no?
I don't want to.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, now we kill Khadgar again. I already like this instance because I can just kill Khadgar.
The judgment of light.
This is so much more productive what I'm doing than healing whatever raid just went on. If it gets to the point where May's saying, "Fucking, this is enough for me," I don't know if I want to be part of that raid.
We're just farming the first boss. That's what
They buffed the laser beam on.
Yeah.
What's it called?
we're just gonna farm first boss.
So it went from doing like 700 ticks to doing 7,000. So if you get like stuck back like 3 times, you're dead.
It's always been like that. It wasn't buffed.
Harry just said that they haven't buffed it.
Wait.
Yeah,
So we did it last time. Dude, who did we have on lasers last
It
time?
was Derpy, and he was a ninja at it.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
What? Derpy's changed, and he's like a melee DPS now, so he can't do it. We had Mem do it, and he died every time.
I mean, we tried
It was him and Laser. Not Laser. What's his name? Fucking Lubricated.
Dude, we
tried it yesterday, and it only did like 700-800 damage, but I was only level 200 or so damage.
The issue is, it does the damage before the visual shows. That's the real issue
Yeah.
with it.
That's always how it's going to be if I was to be on Laces, though.
It comes at you quick.
Yeah, that might be a ping issue, realistically.
Yeah.
They should add more of a delay between the display and the damage done.
Well, that's like the ground spikes. You can barely fucking see them, and then sometimes you can't see them at all because they're under the map terrain.
I don't like that.
Note to self: if I want talent levels, I need to come to Valor Keep with people, and just style on Khadgar's henchmen.
I don't care about
The best way is to let the void things summon all the little
Wait, what?
ones because they give XP.
Wait, which ones?
And
And,
Dalaran,
Dalaran.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
I just
Or if
say,
you're
Harry,
doing the what's the other one where you got to ring the bells or whatever?
Arathor.
You let the sentries ring the bells because it spawns ads which give XP, so you can just let them run around and keep ringing
Alright,
bells.
GG.
Yeah.
You want to fucking abuse that and just like get like 12 level?
game.
Still not as lucrative as, this.
So organ fun.
What are you doing right now, Wushi?
I'm just farming XP.
Oh, just strong by farming.
Gosh.
Well, I made it to 200, but it looks like I'm starting to burn out, so I may take a break and then come back to this.
Okay, alright, man that was flexing he's gonna get all the legendaries.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
said
not
you
gonna
were gonna.
flex. I'm not quite there yet. I'm just
you
seeing how
adamant?
this goes. Okay, this 5-man maybe. I may do a couple timeways. I still have time. Every 2 hours I put my footage and then I have the footage rendered, and then I use that to take the break, and then I resume my Timewave shenanigans.
Yeah.
What's these?
Also, you guys already told me that it's probably better if I think about it as a longer term project.
Yeah, the server's not gonna be out for that long.
Yeah, it's only gonna be out for about a week and a half, maybe even less.
Yeah. I got some items, though, that'll help me out something fierce. I just need to put all these cunning gems to use.
Anything that stuns or slows me is quickly becoming my least liked mob ever. You know? I hate that.
There we go, I got Thunderstorm.
Fuck these dogs, bro.
That's why I have my cleansing totem. I just wrote that down.
Can I just say that the boss in Stromgarde, where he jumps into the abomination, is one of the most horrifying things I've seen.
It's
it's amazing. Yeah, dude, he's like fucking scuffed iron, man.
Like, the first time I saw that, immediately grossed out.
I couldn't stop laughing at it.
Yeah, it's like, hope this works.
Like, I don't think anyone has ever looked at that and said, I'm gonna jump into one of those. I'm gonna wear you like a mech suit.
Yeah, it's like a Hulk buster, you know?
That's what my dad said to me.
It's too squishy to be a Hulk buster.
Yeah, I'd want to wear you like a mech suit.
Yeah. That's the joke.
I'm wearing you like a mech
Alright,
suit.
unmatched plate wrists. Let's go.
More like there is no mech suit because there is no dad.
Harry can
Are you trying to make a set?
No.
Harry can unmatched and fabled
I don't want to
recipes
turn it
drop
into a
from
contest because
Timeways.
you're going to make something more sadder.
Can unmatched and fabled recipes drop from Timeways?
No.
Fabled?
No.
No, they can't.
Well, I haven't seen either of them from Timeways.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Timeways have long outlived their usefulness to me. Noted.
Not really. You can still get
Materials. And
You still
all
get
the good
materials
shit.
and
materials
tools.
is
It's still the
something
best way to get
definitely
like bags, but
I haven't gotten bags.
Going to the raid is the best way to get bags.
Okay.
I haven't.
I need to. I am 201, so I could theoretically go to the next raid. If you
You
guys
could try
have
and like
slots.
no. You could try and like get your make your own raid.
I
don't know how many
did.
people are online that are like 200, but it's
Your
very
best
easy.
when you're doing this and then you find a tome of knowledge. Chef's kiss.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was checking to see if it was like soulbound or not, just to see if it was worth to take the other guys in, just to trade it.
I have 133 FPS, but it feels like I have 2.
Can you imagine if they weren't?
that would
Oh,
just be
yeah.
the currency.
Mm-hmm.
It is annoying though.
That would,
when you
yeah,
run
it'd
past
literally
and you
become
get,
a
like,
currency.
an upgrade.
It would be
epic.
the currency, yeah.
Yeah. Trading blah 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 for tome of knowledge.
Is anyone else in the raid lagging like crazy?
I'm somewhere else and I'm always lagging like crazy.
Zero, you're not using the updated version of that add-on, so you're going to lag.
Which add-on?
The
the frame. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said
I
about
highly recommend you use Ascension's recount.
No, there's a updated version of details before here.
No, it's not. It's not even details. It's the raid frames, is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're talking about raid frames.
If it's the raid frame thing, then yes.
It
please send
is.
to me.
It's because every frame it's trying to update the frame color to a class, but there is no classes.
Oh.
So every time there's any kind of health update, it updates the frames, and so
Ah.
Why did I do that?
I see.
If you can stand Xpearl, Ascension's Xpearl works fine.
No, this
shows everyone
is
it's
fine. Just needs
I prefer
Torinori's
the-
version.
I heard a message on Discord. Oh, thank you, Wishik. I will fix it after this.
I accidentally fell off the map, but I see I can make new feet and then I still have a gray cape and a gray neck. that I
Harry,
will want
have
to
you
fix.
done anything with the loot tables? Like
Burst, I need friends.
making it so
I'm in
patterns can
combat
go
at
from
the
three?
moment.
Yeah.
Did you guys finish the raid?
We're just farming the first one.
Did you kill the dragon boss then?
No.
What was the what's the time? What's the closest you got to kill?
We never went to it. As far as I joined in, and they were on the event boss.
Yeah, that's the event boss I'm talking about.
It was like halfway.
Okay.
Ooh, I just got a bow upgrade.
Okay, that's interesting.
Where is it? Oh fuck! That's a. Oh man. Why? Why is it leather? Ah man. Oh. That's the
what
set
the
I really
hell
want.
Is that set? That is insane.
Yeah, that's the set I want.
Okay, so now I need to.
So it's Wind Fury proc.
While using staffs.
Yeah, but you
What?
can just. That doesn't matter because staffs can roll as almost as high as any other.
Okay, I'll just update the add-on.
6. It's not been half.
Thank you for letting me know that was causing the lag.
Yeah. It also includes the functionality that it
Is
shows
this-
debuffs are properly now as well.
They
Oh,
are
nice. You going to the 5-mans?
Yeah, after this run, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
5-mans? I'm willing to do more
mine.
5-mans. I think my group kind of just disbanded because one guy had to go. I'm gonna be RB though. And then I will actually use the time to undo the recording. So, after the 5-mans, I took a break, and then I tried to do Timeways, and it led to me getting to level 208. I'm just logging it so that way the end notes are adjusted accordingly.